DRJ Kids.
Story: Friendship and Friends. In a village far away lived a newlywed couple. Both of them worked very hard during the day in their farm. And in the evening they came home and gave their money to their father. Keeping a little money aside, the father kept all the money in a piggy bank. After a few days, the piggy bank was almost full. So the father told his son,
Son, you have now become responsible. With this money, buy yourself a little plot and a house in the adjoining village and then start your life fresh.
The obedient son listened to his father and took a house and a small plot in the adjoining village. The wife was very supportive too, and both of them started their lives afresh. Both of them worked really hard and managed their house and their farm all by themselves. After some days, they had two sons. They named one Balram and the other Kishan. Slowly, they grew up. Their parents started worrying about them. One day, their mother and father came to meet their grandsons. Then the father saw his son and said,
What happened, son? Why are you so worried?
Father, actually the thing is, now our sons are growing up and we want to provide them with an easy life. But it seems that just by working in the farm, we won't be able to nurture them well.
Don't worry, son. Send him to a good school to study.
But that is very far away in the city.
Does not matter, son. Times are changing. And let me tell you, we should not delay in this work at all. If they get a good education, then my grandsons will also make you proud like you made me.
Listening to all this, the mother and grandmother got emotional, but they explained this to the kids with a smile. The kids were very happy. Both of them were stunned upon seeing the city. Their mother said, Will our sons be able to live here without us?
Our sons will surely be happy.
They both met the principal of the school. They started looking around and carefully scrutinized the school. After a few discussions, the principal said,
We will send the school bus to get your sons. Please keep them ready.
An evil man far away heard their conversation and he planned to kidnap the kids. Both the kids were sad about being separated from their parents. And their mother too was feeling emotional about the same. But their father gave her courage and said,
Don't be so sad. We are sending them to school to only make them capable and self-sufficient.
Come quickly. We have a long way to go now.
After a long journey, the evil man made the two kids come out of the car and sent them inside the factory. The moment the kids stepped inside the factory, they were stunned. In this school, kids were made to make shoes, toys and belts. They were suspicious. So they asked the kids, Do we have to work in this school? Amar laughed and told them in his own way.
Are you crazy? I have kidnapped you all and brought you here. This is not a school. Come, I'll show you the ropes.
Balram was suspicious about all this and he gestured Kishan to run out. They both cautiously ran out, but suddenly the evil man came from behind and grabbed Balram from the back. Balram screamed and said,
Run, Kishan, run! Go and bring mom and dad here!
Kishan ran away from there at light speed, but the evil man caught Balram and said,
He's not going to come now. And you won't be able to leave from here, okay? Aha!
Saying so, he threw Balram in a room with the other kids. Kishan ran far away and reached a holy man's ashram. He met a holy man there. The holy man asked him,
Where did you come from, my son?
Kishan was very scared. And he said,
They have held my elder brother captive over there.
The holy man was surprised upon hearing this and he asked,
You tell me, where is your house?
Since he was very young, he could not tell the name of his village correctly. But seeing his worried face, the holy man gave him hope.
Son, you forget all your worries and you stay here with us, okay?
A few days passed and Kishan started learning from the holy man, and one day he suddenly described his house. Based on his description, the holy man informed the police.
Inspector sir, this child came to our ashram, and from what he has told us, it seems he's from the neighboring village.
The inspector asked around in the nearby police stations, and he got to know that the boy's parents were also looking for them. Inspector immediately informed them and asked the child,
Dear, even your brother was with you, right?
Yes, but the evil man caught him and kept him in the factory.
After talking to Kishan, the inspector got to know that Balram was also somewhere nearby. Along with the inspector, Kishan and the holy man started looking for Balram. Kishan saw a familiar place and said,
This is it! This is the place!
The inspector immediately turned his car and finally found Balram and the evil man. Along with Balram, he also freed the rest of the kids from there. Kishan took his stuff and told the holy man with folded hands.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
The holy man laughed and blessed Kishan and gave him prasad in his hands too. Seeing this, Balram said,
Thank you from me too.
Hearing this, the holy man smiled and gave him prasad and his blessings. The inspector started towards the kids' home in his car. During the journey, Balram spoke a lot and Kishan was quiet and enjoyed the trip.
Give me your prasad, Kishan.
The inspector was stunned hearing this. The inspector reached their house and the children met their parents and grandparents. His father said,
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, Inspector sir. Actually, we should be also thanking Balram and Kishan. Owing to them, a lot of children got the chance to go back to their homes.
Not a problem, buddy.
Saying so, the inspector went away. The kids were back in their own house, but listening to Balram's foul accent, his mother was very worried. And the father started getting angry. And on the other hand, seeing Kishan's calm and composed nature made them feel very happy and proud. Balram said,
Yo, Mom, what's there in breakfast? You see, I'm starving.
The father was extremely angry on hearing this and he said,
Shut up, you idiot! What language are you speaking?
Seeing this, the
Shut up, you
grandfather
idiot!
asked him to
Is
calm
this the
down
way you talk to
and
your
said,
elders?
Don't be angry, son. This Balram has stayed amongst very bad people, and thus his accent has become rough like this. And Kishan stayed with only holy men, and thus his nature too has become polite. In a few days, Balram will also become like the other kids.
Balram promised to be a well-behaved child hearing all this. He also decided to be in good company always. Good people will always teach you good things and bad people will teach you to be bad.